welcome to the Drivers Room. This is the Sunday League, or DRSL. This is Tier 2 and the final round of Season 2, Round 8 from Kyoto Driving Park. We are in the McLaren P1s today. A bit of a handful of a car, to be honest. So let's see how the guys got on during qualifying and what way they stack up for the start of the race. In pole, we have Sean racing softs on the front and racing super softs on the rear. And second, we have Flapjack. He's running racing super softs. And third, we have Kudio on racing softs. And fourth, we have Murkoff on racing softs. And fifth, a great qualifying from Jamie D. And he's got racing softs on the front, racing super softs on the rear. New entry to Drivers Room, Angels fan in 6th, racing super softs. Myself, Craig P in 7th on racing softs. We have Jules in 8th, he's running racing softs. We have Boss in 9th on racing softs. We have Nightmare in 10th on super softs. Grim, the voice of the Drivers Room, in 11th on racing softs. We have Get Off the Grass Jason in 12th with racing mediums. And in 13th, we have Monroe on racing softs. So that's the grid for your final for Season 2 of the Sunday League. Let's see how they get on from the start and head to the front of the grid. So, as the guys wait for the lights to go out, we've got Sean and we'll be looking for a good start. From first, Flapjack is going to look to catapult up the inside into turn 1 from second. These things are like lightning in a straight line. As you see, Sean bogged down a little bit. Flapjack is up the inside, Kudio on the outside, so 3 wide into turn 1. Flapjack is through into first, Kudio slots into third. Sean loses just 1 place through turn 1. Kudio just having a look up the inside, but backs out. Very quick section, hard to get past there, especially on the first lap with cold tyres. We got Murkoff, Angels fan in 4th and 5th. Jamie in 6th. Blue dropped 1 place but holding it well. See myself in 7th, running country mile wide of the apex and off the track and around I go. Back, straighten it back up. Just a bit of gymkhana. Way in 9th. So that promotes Nightmare to 7th, so he goes around the hairpin. Jason in 8th, great start from him. Monroe running in 9th. I'm going to miss that car, even in the dark. Ali, that's going to lighten it up. We got Grim in 10th, myself now falling down to 11th. Boss in 12th. Jules has had an issue, he's in 13th. Oh, I'm back with the leaders. Flapjack trying to break away from Sean behind. You see the familiar drift in for Flapjack. Sean's going to keep him honest, he's going to keep pressure on. Sean normally better on his tyres as well than Flapjack, so this car is sore on his tyres. As you see, Kudio drifting it in a cloud of smoke into that hairpin. That's going to give Murkoff the green light to push him harder to get past. Kudio again going in, just leans the back end out. Jamie now up into 5th. As you see in the background there, Angels fan has had an issue coming down through, and you see myself going backwards through that chicane. That is not the way to take a corner, kids. Do not copy that driving. Now back with the leaders, Flapjack. He's still got Sean very close behind. Kudio breaking a little bit away from Murkoff. Jamie holding 5th very well. It's a great run from Jamie so far. Nightmare in 6th, Jason 7th, Grim in 8th. Boss is slowing down. Oh, Angel's fan is sideways. Let's take a look and see. Must have been coming together. Jump back on board with one of them here. So, jump on board with Boss, and then he start finish straight, and he's got the run on Angel's fan, got the slipstream, and he has passed. And it seems like Angel's fan just turns into Boss there. Boss had the inside line. Was more than half a car ahead. I don't really think Boss needed to slow down and wait. It wasn't his fault. Let's jump to Angel's fan's perspective and see. So we're on board with Angel's fan, and you see Boss coming up the inside. Yeah, Angel's fan is turning left. He does turn more left and then hits Boss, so I do think there maybe it was Angel's fan turning in on Boss into the corner more than the other way around. Boss didn't have understeer or anything, but we're on board with him. So an unfortunate incident there, but Boss, being the upstanding gentleman he is, still waits and lets Angel's fan back past. So that's a bit of a nightmare for those two, falling right down the grid after a good start and run. Myself in 11th. Really struggling with this car on this track. Need a lot more time to get used to it. Just didn't have the time for practice. You see the front wheels right up in the air over that brow there. Jules recovering from his first lap. Drama, he's in 10th. Monroe having a great run. He's up in 9th. See, as I said, great looking livery on Monroe's car. Graham and his stealth looking P1 is slowly making his way up the field. Jason in 7th. Nightmare having a decent run in sectors. We've got yellow flags coming into this sector. And oh, Flapjack has had a spin and he goes just in front of Nightmare, but luckily that's a slow hairpin. So if anything, Flapjack can say thanks to Nightmare for giving him a boost to get running, and it didn't really cost Nightmare much time, just a little bit of front damage. It will disappear shortly. So Flapjack is falling down to 5th. Got Jammy now up in the 4th, having a fantastic run. Nice to see Jammy having a run up the top of the field. He's had nothing but bad luck so far this season, so fingers crossed he can see this out in this race and take a decent win. So hunting down Cudio to try and get onto those podium spots. Cudio's in 3rd. Murkoff having a great run in 2nd. And Sean is stretching away now in 1st after Flapjack's incident. Sean with the fastest lap of the race so far, 2:13.2. Deep into the hairpin, hard to get the car stopped down there after the front wheels leave the ground. Coming over the brow, Grim just going for a switchback move. Will he get it done? He's got the inside up to the next corner. Jason just out-drags him, but oh, he takes too much speed through and clips the barrier. This vehicle does have quite a lot of a downforce package, but the front downforce is lacking to say the least, and just see Jason suffering from lack of front downforce, clipping the barrier and losing out to Graham. So Graham up to 2nd, Jason down to 8th. Jamie's had a bit of an incident, he's dropped back to 6th. He was in 4th. Nightmare now in 5th. You see Flapjack got up the inside of Cudio there into the hairpin. Flapjack up to 3rd, Cudio dropped down to 4th. Flapjack trying to recover from his spin at that very same corner a lap ago. So good recovery so far from Flapjack. He was in the lead. His tyres are now looking best second hand. Kyoto goes in as well. And Nightmare. This car is very sore on tyres. Also taking on quite a bit of fuel. So onto the softs now from the super softs. It's dropped him down in the second. Kyoto goes onto the mediums, and Nightmare stayed on. Kyoto's actually filled the tank as well, so he's filled the car right up and gone on the mediums. See Nightmare going underneath him there, but then running wide on the exit. Nightmare has just about filled the tank, and he's gone to the super softs. You hear Kyoto just ahead, struggling on those cold mediums to get the car turned in. Boss in 9th. Him and Angel's fan are recovering now. They're past Monroe, past Jules, past myself. I've gone into the pits and put the mediums on. Sean now has a big commanding lead. It's 7.5 seconds back to Murkoff. Another 11 seconds back to third place. Grim. The tyres aren't looking too bad either. Murkoff's just a little bit worse. Sean's got bags of fuel left compared to Murkoff. Sean is very good at saving the tyres and the fuel. He's now entered our endurance race as well, so be looking out for him in the endurance highlights. He should be good with that tyre control and fuel control and the speed. Should be able to get up the front pretty quick. As you see Murkoff diving into the pits. Flapjack should get past him as Jason buries him face first into the barriers. He's had enough of his mediums, he's going to get them changed. That's Graham up to third now. Great run from Graham so far. His tyres are starting to look quite a bit torn up. So he'll be looking maybe this lap to head in for a change. Jammy battling with Murkoff. Murkoff's not going to want to be behind Jammy for too long. Murkoff on fresh super softs. Jammy is on remolded softs. That one. Murkoff just gets past though. Jammy lets him through. There's no point in fighting picky battles. Save yourself time in the long run. See Nightmare trying to catch up to Jammy. He's already starting to chew up those super softs. He's caught right up to Jammy. Jammy must have had an issue through that hairpin I missed there. Probably just struggling to get the enormous amount of power of the P1 down. It's a hybrid system. Kyoto now catching it as well. So Jammy's gonna start falling backwards quick on these tyres. With all these cars around him on fresh rubber. So just a sitting duck, unfortunately. Jason's actually switched to the racing hard. Interesting move. Just looking for a bit of durability. Angels has had another incident. You see Sean is in the pits from the lead. And I think he's maybe forgot to tell the guys. They just been with fuel. I thought he'd maybe forgot to hit the button. And he's back out on the racing softs. He's got a near enough a full tank, but he has lost the place to Flapjack, but he is well ahead through pit strategy. As you see, Flapjack is down to a quarter of a tank of fuel. His boss and Grim also entered the pits in the background, and he has took quite a lot of tyre life already. Sean with near enough full tank with fresh rubber. See, straight onto the back of Flapjack. He's going to look to the inside down towards the hairpin, trying to outbrake him just with the fresher tyres, but Jack does well. A little bit of contact there, but nothing untoward with that. Just a little booty tap. Such a battle these two have had. Both of them heading up to Tier 1 for next season. Don't think there's many in Tier 2 will be sorry to see these guys go. They've been a class apart from everybody else so far this season, part of last season. Murkoff now in a pretty lonely third. Nightmare in the background. He's got quite a big grab back to Kudio. Grim now after his pit in 6th, so running really well for Grim. Jason just struggling on them hards to get turned in. They will last a lot longer, the hards, but the grip is terrible on them. Yeah, Boss in 8th after his stop. Jammy has dropped down to 9th now. Maybe just went that lap too long. Lost a lot of time on them worn tyres. Jules in 10th. Angels Fan in 11th. Monroe in 12th. And myself having an absolute mare in 13th. I really didn't enjoy this car one bit. Looks lovely, but I didn't enjoy driving it. Maybe I'd like to change a few bits with its tune. I would like it. Now we have Sean past Flapjack and pulled away. It's actually storming away from Flapjack, whose tyres are bad. Very bad. He's gonna have to get in and get them changed. He's absolutely shredded them to bits. They're pretty much all 4 dead at this point, as we see Murkoff with front wheels right in the air, really catching Flapjack, who's struggling around the hairpin. See those rear tyres just lighting up red as he lit them under power. So you're Flapjack falling back from Sean, falling back towards Murkoff. Nightmare, he's also going to have to pit soon by the looks of his tyres. Kudio looking good on his tyres. He must have been in the pits there shortly, not too long ago. Grim's tyres looking dead on after his last stop there. Jason's tyres look good. He has a long stop, and he's also on the hard, so they will last longer. Is going to be just slower down to the compound. You see him just struggling to get the car turned in. Maybe trying to take lines and speeds that he had on the softer tyres, and it's not working on the hard so far. Boss down in 8th. Jamie really falling back there in 9th. Such a shame, he was having a great run there up in the 3rd, 4th positions as Jules just slides the car through the hairpin. Angels Fan in 11th, a little bit of a lock up there as you see Flapjack now dives into the pits. Monroe in 12th, myself in 13th. And Nightmare has jumped in as well, so you have Sean all the way down through the lap now. He's out of the 1st sector, coming to the end of the 2nd sector. Murkoff, oh, big drift from Murkoff there. You see Flapjack is now out of the pits on Racing Super Softs. He's just coming through to sector 2 now. Kyoto just behind him in 4th. Grim in 5th. He's ahead of Nightmare after Nightmare stop. Jason's still struggling on them parts. Big slide across the track there. See Boss goes through, so that's Boss up to 7th. Jammy just coming around in the distance. You can get Jason on this run through. He will be carrying more speed than Jason. Just sells it behind, and it's Jules struggling to get the car turned in again. Really could be going in and getting those tyres changed to the right hand side and are completely dead. Angel's fan in 11th, Monroe 12th, and myself again at the back in 13th. 3 at the back there, really dropped off away from everybody else. As I'm going to go into the pits. I encourage the pits. Tires aren't that bad, but the rears are a bit warm. Obviously have enough of those mediums. Back at the front we got Shorty's actually coming round to lap myself. You just hear me coming out ahead of him. Just get out to the right off the racing line, right out of his way. I don't want to get involved in costing him the win. And Murkoff jumps in from 2nd. Yes, the rears in that right hand front. Definitely second hand at best. So that'll be Flapjack up into 2nd. As Kyoto jumps in from 4th, so Murkoff will be safe in his 3rd place. Grim is through, Nightmare is through ahead of Murkoff. John Murkoff down to 5th. Boss is through up to 6th. Kyoto is down in 7th. We see Jason jumping in the pits with his hard tyres in the background. Jammy now in 8th. Jason taking on fuel. Jules taking on fuel. Angel's fan coming around the last hairpin. In 12th, myself in 13th, way off the pace. Sean, a little bit of a drift into the corner. He now has a 26.6 second lead over Flapjack. Yes, Flapjack has pitted, but that is some distance. Sean should be able to pit and get back out ahead of him. Will he dive in this lap? He has the gap. Will he use it to his advantage? No, he carries on going. We have Flapjack in 2nd, Murkoff is back in 3rd. Nightmare in 4th, just locking up that outside right front tyre. Just couldn't get the car rotated in. And that frees Grim up into 4th, who's definitely going to need to pit this lap. Those tyres are in a bad way. Nightmare just struggling with the dirt on his tyres still. Boss is 2nd, he's got Kyoto behind him. Boss will need to pit shortly. I don't think he's actually pitted yet. Grim in the pits now. 9 minutes left of this race. Boss must have pitted. He's no way he's got this far. He's good in his tyres, but he'll have to have pitted. I'm probably just having a brain fart and can't remember. Jules in 9th still, so Grim is out ahead of him in 7th. He's got a bit of work to do to catch up, back up the boss in front. You see, boss has been taken by Kyoto. Nightmare having more trouble face planting the barrier that drops him down to 6th. Boss and Kyoto going through. Just struggling to get that car rotated in. Those rear tyres don't want to give him grip. On his fresh tyres will be looking to pressure Nightmare ahead, who is struggling on slightly worn tyres. Jules just wheeling over the crest of the hill and a drift into the hairpin. Jammy in 9th, so Jason just behind him in 10th. Angel's Fan running in 11th, Monroe in 12th, and myself in 13th. We see Sean dive in now. He's got a 23.7 gap now. He lost a bit of Flapjack on that lap, probably what forced him to jump in. Flapjack was catching, Sean has been struggling on those tyres. And Flapjack coming down the straight, he's going to take him. Sean maybe should have pitted just that lap earlier. He had 3 more seconds in his pocket. Has Flapjack back up into the lead. We've seen this a couple of times this season, these two battling through the pit strategy. So it's an all-out sprint that's finishing out the last 7 minutes. You see Boss jumping into the pits. Work off in 3rd, he's looking pretty safe in 3rd. 14 seconds back to 4th place Kyoto. His tyres are starting to wear, he might be safe to the end. Hopefully he is. Kyoto in 4th. Also, could need to pit. The tyres seem to go, they should be fine 1 minute around here and then they just drop off at a rapid rate of knots, so could make it to the end. Might have to pit. We're coming up to 5 minutes left of the race. Grim in a very solid and safe 5th. His tyres definitely last him to the end of the race. Boss, after just pitting in 6th, will have tyres to the end of the race. He's got Jules knocking on the door behind him, but he has got quite a lot of wear on those tyres, Jules. He would probably need to pit again. He's going to lose a lot of time in these closing stages. Jammy with better tyres than Jules, he'll be looking to get past him up into 7th. Nightmare after just pitting, after struggling on those tyres, he's got a fresh set of super softs, so he should make it to the end now, but just lost a lot of time on those couple of laps where he just struggled with the car turning in. Jason giving us a little bit of a flash there. He's tyres are looking worse for wear. He's probably gonna need to also go in and get them changed. See him just running out wide there. Car just doesn't want to turn in. Angels Fan should have tyres at the end of the race, down in 11th. Monroe on the hards will definitely make it to the end of the race. And myself gonna need some tyres. That right rear is screwed. We see Murkoff jumping in from 2nd. Sorry, we Flapjack down. What has happened to Flapjack? Let's go back and take a look. He's out of fuel. Flapjack has run out of fuel. An absolute nightmare for Flapjack. He was battling Sean through the pit strategies and he's made a miscalculation. He's down in 10th, falling back rapidly as the car is completely out of juice. Disaster for Flapjack in the final round of the season. That's going to be his podium. Well and truly done and dusted now. He'd just be hoping to bring in some points, although I think he has the championship all sewn up. Disaster for Flapjack there. This man will be probably laughing inside his helmet, not taking joy in the fact that Flapjack has had an issue, but taking joy at the fact that he now has the race in the bag. 24 seconds back to Murkoff. 3 minutes to go. It's going to be a coasting session for sure. Don't really need to push the car too hard. Murkoff inherited second there after Flapjack's misfortune. He's got quite a sizable gap back to Kyoto, sorry, as he drifts it around the hairpin. Graham having a very solid drive today in the stealthy looking P1. He's up into 4th. That's loosely modelled on Batman by the looks of it. Now we have Boss up in 5th, having a very solid drive in the JPS delivery. Jammy having a great run. He's back up at the 6th. He's hopefully going to get a nice confidence booster here for the last race of the series. Does shift it after all the bad luck he's had this season. Nightmare here in the background, just still struggling to keep this P1 under control. Jules down in 8th. Jason's in 9th. Just missing his braking point slightly there. Angels fans too far back to take advantage of that. Flapjack now all the way down in 11th. An absolute disaster for Flapjack. He actually changed tyres as well. Slowed the pit stop down. Can't remember what state they were in, but maybe he should just went for fuel. But I suppose what's done is done. He was down the order anyway. May as well run with fresh rubber. Monroe in 12th. Myself in 13th, and I've given up. It looks like I don't want to do another lap in this car. As we're coming up, we're in the last minute. Sean, great season in season 2 for Sean. He really seemed to find an extra gear from season 1. He came out swinging in most of the races and did fairly well. Champion of the DRFS. Not the champion in DRSL, but very close. Push Flapjack, very close. See Sean just must be breaking there. Flashing the lights to take round 8 at Kyoto Park and close off season 2. Murkoff coming around the final hairpin in 2nd. Great drive from Murkoff, solid, no drama, just capitalised on other people's mistakes and brings her home in 2nd. Kyoto a bit further down the road coming through the chicane, just gathers it up before running into the wall. He just couldn't get a turn through there. Murkoff Kyoto is going to come home in 3rd. Another great result for him. Boss coming home in 4th. He's got ahead of a couple there. He was behind Grim. He's up into 4th. Nightmare coming home in 5th. As we see Jules and Grim dragging down to the line, and Jules takes it, so Grim dropped down to 7th. Just had an issue on that last lap. Jammy coming home in 8th. Jason gonna finish out the season in 9th. Angels fan coming home. He's gonna say coming home in 10th, but he's got a determined and angry Flapjack. Diving up the inside, switch back from Angels fan. Great bit of driving from the pair through that chicane. But Flapjack is determined to make up every last position he can after the embarrassment of running out of fuel. Flapjack is finish off the season with a win. So that's it for round 8, and that's it for season 2. Join us for season 3, and we'll have plenty more action and excitement in the Sunday League.